Hola y muy buenas, soy este Ep.85 y aquí estamos en el episodio 2 de Juego de Tronos. Y bueno, vamos a seguir. Utilizar las teclas para desplazarte y el ratón para mirar a tu alrededor. Bueno, no encuentro las teclas, que nada, es broma. Ahora vamos a ver. Aquí tenemos nuestra espada a 2 manos, que ya va. Sangre. Miremos la sangre. Hostia, este es un genio, sangre. ¿Será Cap.1 o Fresh? Bueno, de este hacerse en Miami un paso, Hostia, este es un cerdo. A ver, analizará la hora de la muerte. Las 13:14. Pues seguro, lo veo. ¿Qué pasa? Porque mira así. Hostias. ¡Incendio! Joder. Pues mira que tenía tiempo para limpiar la espada, Vamos a ver. ¿Puedo ir por aquí? Pues vale. ¿Y por aquí no? Tampoco, cosa, Voy a encajarla. Carreta, mirar. Pues vamos a mirar la carreta. ¿Qué tiene la carreta? Vasijas, hago dinero. Oro, tiene oro.
That's father's car.
Hostias. La carretera de su padre. Agüita.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Vale, estos son Bolton, pues.
Winter may be
Sí.
coming.
El emblema ya
Bacon.
se distingue bastante estos. Yo joder, vale, tranquilo, tranquilos. Putos Bolton, putos mierdas.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
I'm going to kill you.
Ay. Voy a matarte.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy.
Putos
Lord
Bolton.
Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Wow. Qué ágil. Mame, pero ¿quién pega así, tío? Venga.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Creo que si lo haces con fuerza y se estampa el... Vete a la mierda. Voy a buscarla.
Come get it, you bastard.
¡Placa! Madre mía. Yau. Vale. Supongo que eso debería pasar sí o sí.
All right. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Tú sí ríete. Un rastrillo. Un hacha.
You
Bueno, el
really
rastrillo tiene
are a
más
pig
distancia.
farmer, aren't you?
Sí, el rastrillo. Vamos. Agüita. Puto montón. Aunque me quieres matar, Espérate que coja el rastrillo o algo. La mierda. ¡Placaje! ¡Vamos! Ay. Una pierna mala. Mira cómo aprovecha el cabrón. Aprovechando, que está herido. Madre mía.
Mercy,
Piedad, los cojones, voy a tener piedad.
of you. I have a family.
Sí.
They'll never survive without me. I
Una
have
pena.
no quarrel with you.
Una
I
pena.
was only following orders. No, please.
Los nazis que están siguiendo órdenes y mira. Toma por culo.
We'll see you hang for this.
A la mierda.
That much I promise.
Coño, como tiempo. Otra vez vuelves.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Hostias.
I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Bueno, ya me has dado uno. No, a dos. Lleva pensando. Va bien, va bien. Buah. Ahí no. La fortaleza está potente. Chaval.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
No.
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what?
Putos
My
Bolton.
sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
Lo haría de nuevo, ahí.
But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Mantener herida. Va a abrirla. Agüita.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Nuestra casa
Our
nunca
house
caerá.
will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
Agüita.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Venga, ahí. Nos movemos nosotros. No, vale.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Suministros médicos. El asiento del señor. Vamos a mirar el asiento del señor.
The Ironwood Grove.
Pues vamos a mirar pues los suministros médicos. Creo que no hay otra cosa. Vamos a ver. Derecha. Vale, se puede mover por izquierda, así que. Mirar suministros médicos. Tomar vendas. Interesante. Adentro. Vamos a tomar hierbas. Hierba.
This might help.
Puede ser, puede ser. A ver, toquemos.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Muy tierna, sí. Clic derecho para volver atrás. Vale. Mostrar la espada. Haremos.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
¿Qué sucederá
What
con
will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Sí.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
A la cama, venga.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you
Un
can
héroe,
call
la más de familia.
He loved his family, my lady. He was very proud of Roderick.
Yet he was unable to save him.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
Darle la espada.
It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They attacked me!
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
We should demand
Exigimos
justice.
justicia.
Aye. Justice on their terms, which means they'll have your head.
Justice is taken, not demanded. Then what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. They'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
What?
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for
A
what
la
he
mierda
did.
con los Bolton.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
A la mierda.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Madre mía.
Cannot
Bonito
stay.
Ramsey.
Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Iré.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Pues hay que pirarse. Pirarse. Oh, desapareció. Ha hecho teleport.
Were it up to
¿Qué
me,
hizo?
I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
Iba a acabar. Ay, mierda.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
De verdad que este es su tío.
What? What is it?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
Ay.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
No
I
se
need
deja
to
ver.
know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet.
Otra vez la han cortado.
Just know the North
But-
Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Vale, nuestro objetivo va a ser pues convertirnos en explorador. Cuando ingresemos en la guardia de la noche.
Iron from ice.
Hierro desde el hielo.
iron from ice.
El lema de la casa Forrester.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
Serviré con honor.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
A ver, madre mía, cómo cambian las caras. Los guardias también de repente ahí. Ha sido instantáneo.
Garrett, wait!
Tomar.
Be safe.
Bueno, no ha respondido ni siquiera. Madre mía, que me ha educado. Vale. Pues al muro que vamos. Directos. Al abordaje. Lo he bloqueado. Allow road ahead. Ethan. Vale, ese es el señor. Vale, pues... supongo que no cambiaremos de personaje.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
Eso mola, de no ir siempre con el mismo. Está bien, está bien.
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall.
Garrett es fuerte, no saldrá lastimado. Garrett es inteligente.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
Inteligente.
He let me ride one of his pigs once. It was fun.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Y que eres un mariquita, chaval, tal cual.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Buah, menos patching tenemos aquí. Este va a ser guardia real mínimo.
When we were younger, when we all used to play here, you, me, Roderick, Asher, we'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun, but then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
We'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
You have to understand. Being lord is a great responsibility. I can't just fool around.
Thank you for that, Roderick.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Quickly.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected.
Lord Whitehill.
He's come demanding justice.
Madre mía, qué escoda ese tío.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision.
Recordar
You
quién
are
es
the
el señor,
Lord.
quedarse aquí.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Buah, ahí están los putos. Polto,
They
no
showed
puede
up
ser,
unannounced.
puto.
Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here.
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Vamos a ver. ¿Qué tenemos guardia nosotros o qué?
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. But to his family, it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
Murió como un héroe.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oath-breakers.
Aye. And look where that got him.
Puto gordo. Ceboso.
And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt.
Vamos a
It was an
hacerle
oversight,
pan para
Lord
ese gallo.
Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have you back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Madre mía.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
That's not how it happened.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the Lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all.
Bueno.
This is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Se acabó.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Como guste.
Do your worst, you bastard.
Ahora desbloqueado.
You must find your voice, my lord. Your enemies will interpret your silence as a sign of weakness.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Vale, pues... Creo que lo vamos a dejar aquí, señores. Con la vista de desembarco del rey.
Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Y bueno, lo vamos a dejar aquí, señores. Espero que os haya gustado. Y nos veremos en el próximo vídeo. Hasta la próxima.